On September 24th, 2023, the Charlotte County Sheriff's Office was called to the scene at the airport for reports of an incident that occurred on the plane. The following shows the body-worn camera footage of what happened during the incident.
Hey there.
Hey, passenger in 31A and B, they were served two.
Great, now they don't have subtitles.
Each of them were served a double. They then appeared to be intoxicated. They were threatening my flight attendant with that, saying that they were going to meet her in the parking lot apparently, and making verbal threats. Another passenger reported it, so we want them escorted off.
Sorry. So they're intoxicated?
They appear to be intoxicated. 31A and B.
31A and B. Okay.
Charlie is not with them.
Okay.
That was loud.
You too.
Yes, sir.
Really?
You're an A. This one. And you. Let's go. Move out of the way, please. Get up and get out. We gotta talk.
Alrighty.
Let's
No,
go.
on me. Oh, excuse me.
Here we go.
Let's go.
I'm going.
Yep.
Yeah, she has blue hair. Yeah. We all know what that means, right? She's crazy.
We'll get with you in a minute.
Okay.
You have a driver's license or ID with you?
Yes, I do, sir.
I need it.
Hold on, I gotta reach into my.
Just get it.
I don't know what the hell you did. You pissed
Are
somebody
you
off.
two related?
He's my
That's my
husband.
Okay.
He's my husband.
All right.
What?
So here's the
did
deal.
you? I really am lost
talk.
here.
Okay, here we go.
First of
Go
all,
on.
we got a call from the flight captain saying you two are causing disturbance. You got cut off, I guess, drinking or whatever, and
Like
somebody
to
had
figure
made
out how, but-
I'm freaking talking.
I'm sorry.
Don't
sir.
interrupt me again.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So you two are causing disturbance. You've been drinking, and someone had made some threats about taking care of some flight attendant out in the parking lot.
What?
Yep. They're willing to swear a
No.
statement on it. So
No.
stand against the fence. Stand against the fence.
no
We're going
problem.
to conduct some
No
business.
problem. No
As
problem.
long as you act like a
That is not
gentleman, you
true.
get treated like one.
No
But
problem. But that is
if
not
you give
true.
me or my deputies any problems,
Oh,
you're going to have a bad night.
No problem.
All right.
No problem at all.
I'm trying to figure out why this is happening.
But
Well, because you guys
is-
are drunk.
No. but-
Yeah, you're drunk. I can smell it. I'm not stupid.
Oh, we've been drinking.
Yeah,
I can tell.
But that is not
It's
what we
obvious
said,
you've been
though.
drinking.
Of course. Of course they are drunk and denying everything. One possibility is that they don't remember. That's an actual possibility. Or they are just lying. Both can be true, even at the same time. I like that the cop is so direct. That's nice. Well, yeah, that's we are off to a good start. I mean, good start. We are almost 4 minutes in.
I can smell
We
it.
had a drink on the plane, but
Yeah, I know you did. It filled me in. Apparently you didn't like the way some things were handled by the flight crew, and you guys
No,
said stuff you shouldn't have.
no.
freaking problem whatsoever.
Well, you know what?
I'm just going to say the only thing that I was...
Save
Shut
it.
the fuck up.
Save it.
Hey,
Save it.
shut
It is
the
what it is.
fuck up.
All right,
We
I
can't.
will.
When it comes to
No
flights,
matter what we
there's
do,
no tolerance.
We're apparently wrong, so it don't
There's no
matter.
tolerance on flights. It's too dangerous. So we're gonna get we're gonna get with the flight crew once they get all your body off the plane. Apparently, They were drinking on the plane. They got cut off basically and just talking shit.
Yeah.
And another pastor even mentioned it, and that they were threatening to beat the flight attendant's ass out in the parking lot. So I'm gonna hook them for disintox. They're gonna go to jail today. So fuck them.
So disorderly conduct and something else. I don't remember. But the one was disorderly conduct. What was the other?
I'm gonna hook them for disintox. They're gonna go to
And because they are drunk, intoxication. Yeah. I guess public intoxication it would be.
jail today. So fuck them. But I'm gonna get the statements from them first. But they definitely want to pursue it. So yeah, I'm not gonna tolerate that. Come on. They're husband and wife. Yeah, family plan.
Welcome to Florida.
Yeah. You're from Kentucky, you should be used to it.
I would say that's racist, but look at the woman. Look at her. You know she's trouble. Excuse me. Old man lungs.
So, do me a favor. Go with him. Make sure the statements are good we get from the flight crew.
Okay.
All right, and then we'll just go ahead and we're gonna secure him. We're gonna take our ass to jail.
All right.
So, make it short and sweet.
Uh-oh, she's coming up. Get out of your way, guys. I'm sorry.
Okay, just Allegiant 2487, and it came out of Louisville? Okay. Alright, so you were involved in this? And which
Yeah, we were
okay.
in the back. And I have the name of the gal, the passenger that came back and informed us that she had made a threat. This was the initial person. Yeah.
Okay, did you hear a threat, or how did they act toward you? We're still on twice decided if they need to go to jail or not, so we need to figure out what
Head
actually
right on
happened.
out to the wheelchair, okay?
Just
Thank God I have the subtitles on. I can you guys even hear anything? I can barely hear anything. This is bad.
Just in short, run me down and then I'll swear you in.
Yeah, so when they board, they're just kind of a loud couple. So when they boarded, we were in the bag. They actually came on through all of us. I was the last point of contact at their seats, and they were friendly. They were making jokes and getting seated. People had the wrong seats. So we had conversation with them. We didn't notice any slurring of words. They were just loud. That was all of our perceptions of them. So as we were getting ready to do service, they requested doubles, which again, we hadn't observed any behavior indicating they were actually drunk, just loud. So we served them doubles, both of them.
All right, sorry about that. I'm glad that it doesn't happen during flight.
I thought I heard music, but I kind of thought I was crazy. I was like, why are they playing music? I thought the YouTube channel was that, edited it, but it wasn't. It was on a plane. It's weird.
He's going to need to be able to see right.
Well, let's,
outside.
yeah, so
Yeah, let's
that
do
way
it
I
out
can
there.
see what happens.
One of these my bag.
Oh, sorry.
What are we doing? They didn't bust any of my shit up, did they?
No, I don't think anybody busted anything. Why'd they turn the lights off?
I don't know.
Is that normal?
No.
What the hell? Okay.
You guys turn the lights off?
Captain did. She's right in there.
Okay, well, then we'll do it downstairs.
Yeah. That's what.
In your opinion, they were sober when they walked in.
Yep. Was that agreeing with everybody here?
Wait.
We didn't.
They were sober when walking in and got drunk so fast? They they either can't handle the alcohol or they drank a lot. How? Was there even time for that?
Notice any alcoholic
No,
behavior
I didn't
from them.
notice anything.
Okay.
No, nobody observed anything. So we did serve them doubles. After we passed them, and we were about 3 or 4 rows ahead, the woman seated in A, and I don't, her name
Yeah.
is in here, she was cursing. And I politely walked back and kind of quietly addressed her and said, if you could just please not curse and just kind of keep your voices down. Other passengers were eyeing us and asking us to speak with them. So I just did that.
Why was she cursing? Do you know?
She was using the word shit and damn, and it was
In general, or talking to the husband?
just outward. They were talking to each other, but they were very loud with it, and it was disturbing other passengers.
Okay.
So I just asked them to please just, tone down the volume and to please not curse. Other passengers were disturbed. And apparently after that, we went on and completed our service. And then once we got back to the back galley area, I had a passenger come back and inform me that she had made a verbal threat, that she was going to find me after the flight, and she was going to take me out.
And who did
Wow. Now that's a threat. And a big one. Taking you out? We all know what that means, right? That's a big threat. Threatening to end someone? That's hard. I don't think they will be allowed to fly with that airline ever again.
she say that to? Did she say that to
She
you,
was
or just in
talking.
general?
She was talking with the husband. I assume it's her husband seated next to her, and it was quite loud. And the passenger seated in Charlie, which is the aisle seat in front of her, came back and informed us that she had made the threat.
And she was going to do what to you after?
I believe what she said was she was going to take me out. Then at that point, we just became aware and we started listening, and she was getting very aggressive, making faces at people and to our staff, and she was talking loud.
Making faces at people? How old is that woman? That's stuff you do when you are at max a teenager. At maximum. Kids all the time because they're stupid. But adults? How stupid are you?
Loudly looking for me. Where is she? Where did she go? Just continual those types of statements, like
make
not letting it go. She would.
Life. If I wanted to be on YouTube, this is today. This is gonna be.
I
it's
think
funny
about
as shit.
that. That's why I don't hear myself.
Honey, we
And
can play.
I'm
How many
snoring.
years? These are wah 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 wah. You know how many times he's heard that? 1,000 times. His job as a cop is not to listen to your bullshit.
But it's not bullshit, it's true.
But to him, it's bullshit. Leave him the fuck alone. That's his job.
I'm not lying. I don't lie. That's
You really like that guy. The husband is actually cool. It's just sad he's married to her. He knows how it is. He knows it. Yeah.
I'm mad at him for his
I'm not
job.
mad at him. But it's my fault that I can't lie. I wish I could lie. I can't lie. I'll tell you the truth.
I thought you could.
Oh, please. Oh, please. That was a lie. You know that she can't lie? That was a lie. Oh, God.
I don't know what I did.
You didn't do anything. You're pissed off the girl that don't like you.
But I don't dislike her.
You know what? At this point, I hate that fucking bitch. I ain't gonna lie. At this point, I hate the fucking bitch. She's ran a fucking dick sucker. And got you in trouble for doing nothing other than
And then she told me to keep quiet. I kept quiet. I didn't say anything.
we weren't doing it.
After that, I didn't say anything.
And you did. She asked you to be quiet, and you did. And then all of a sudden, when you had police, yeah, no.
I didn't. I was just looking out the
Honey,
window.
stop. Never have, but apparently you pissed off a
Apparently,
Karen.
I pissed off a wrong Karen or something.
pissed
I
off a
don't
Karen.
know. But I never saw it.
When a Karen called someone else a Karen. Oh god. It's so dumb.
Definitely was some white bitch on the plane that was a flight attendant.
But all I
Some
did
wo-
was look out the window after I was told to keep my mouth shut.
It's all good. That's what lawyers are for, honey.
Because I really.
It's not
I
their,
don't want to.
it's not the officer's fault. They're doing their job.
I don't blame them. It's their job.
Nope, not
But I
upset with them
really.
at all.
I don't know what I did.
But I'll never fucking fly a Legion again.
I don't know
I
what
promise
I
you
did.
that. I'ma sue the shit out of it.
Oh, come on. You won't sue them. I don't think you have the money.
We'll talk to all the flight attendants and try to figure out what goes on.
I would like to know what went on too because I really don't know.
You don't know what happened.
I was told at one point that I was.
To watch them
I
out.
am naturally loud. I am really naturally loud, and I.
Well, then you pay extra attention to not be loud. At least when you are in a confined room like an airplane where a lot of people are. What is this? Stop being a child.
I was told to watch my mouth, and I said, yes, ma'am. And I didn't say anything the rest of the flight. I just looked out the window.
Apparently, there were several of the passengers that were disturbed by what you were doing, what you were saying. Apparently, you uttered a threat.
To what?
Yes, sir. Can you stand up for a second for me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, come over here. So the charge is going to be disorderly intoxication. So you're gonna have to go. You're gonna have to go to jail tonight. You're not gonna
But,
go to jail, but she is. Okay.
That's great. This is so good. Because the husband was completely cool the entire time. The entire time he was just, yeah, whatever. I mean, it is what it is. You're just doing your job. The woman was all the time just yapping. And of course she made a threat. Of which we don't know if it's true or not, but seeing how she behaves, it likely is.
So she'll be able to bond out, but first they won't release her until she's sober enough. Okay. And jail's on Airport Road here.
No,
It's easy to find. You can Google it. It'll be on your phone.
Yeah, I'll Google it.
And so she'll get an opportunity to get booked. It takes a couple hours for the booking process, and depending on her sobriety level. No problem, because if you have anything like that, you introduce it in jail. It's a felony in the state of Florida, so I don't want
No,
you to
I
catch that.
actually think it's at the most a ponytail holder. I don't have anything on.
Okay.
Okay, so no drugs, just alcohol.
No, I don't.
He's going to do a quick check, but
My rings are.
That's all right. Don't take care of it. I'm going to stand over here by the pipe for a second.
it's dry here, so.
And just fix the wall for a second.
I shouldn't have anything.
No problem. We just have to check, because they're going to search you in the jail, so.
Are they gonna search my butt?
They're going to search everything. You're going into jail. They search everything.
Everything, not only the butt.
Yep, they got scanners and
Make
stuff.
sure you're not, or at least I'm trying to make sure you don't bring anything in there.
No, I don't have anything.
No, I know.
People tell us that. Yeah.
Every day.
No, I really don't
Listen
have
to me.
anything.
Listen to me. If you have any contraband on you,
Only thing I have is piercings.
Okay, that's fine.
okay. So you know I have.
Anything hidden?
Oh,
All right.
I have my nipples pierced and my tongue pierced, and my
That's
ears
fine.
pierced.
Of course she does have that. Of course. Was anyone expecting anything else from the blue-haired woman?
All right. That's all. That's not contraband.
That's not, yeah, that's
I'm
fine.
talking about drugs and
No,
paraphernalia.
I don't do drugs.
Okay. All right. Because that's going to be a felony.
No, I don't do drugs. I don't do drugs at all. So
That's what they all say.
There's a seat in the back seat of that car right there, okay?
I'm going to go right here, and we're going to make it quick so we don't get soaked. All right.
Oh god, yeah, this was something. Not a lot going on, but it was something.
All suspects are innocent until proven guilty. Thank you for watching.
Oh, that voice. That voice was something.